Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I just had my Italian job moment there. Oh! Look at that rock! Oh my god! Hey guys, Jimmy here, and welcome back to another video. And that's right, it's time for, and say it with me, some more mediocre sim racing content. That's all I got. There's no good content. Mediocre or bust. Now, in my spare time, I've been just sort of maining Dirt Rally 2.0. I've been really enjoying coming back to it and playing it again, especially now with VR as well. Whilst the game sort of runs okay in VR, it's still not the best way to enjoy it, but because I love immersion, I just now cannot play the game without it. And what I've been doing in my last few times in the game is trying to find the most difficult thing possible. I find myself gravitating to stuff that's difficult, stuff that requires a few goes to go through and actually get right. And as you can probably guess, in Dirt Rally, that involves Group B cars. B. And I have found what I think is probably the most difficult car and stage combination that exists within Dirt Rally, and today I'm going to give it a go and make an arse out of myself again. Now, just before I get into the arse showing, if you do enjoy the video at any point, feel free to tap that like button, and you can subscribe as well if you want. Sorry I've not been around for the last couple of days. I've been at the Sim Expo, which was rad, and I also got to be a passenger in a Mercedes AMG GT3 car, which was really fucking quick. Oh, yeah. Shut up. Oh, I'm just giving you advice. But I'm back now for a bit, so hi. So here we are then, back in Dirt Rally 2.0, and those of you who know the game will know that we already have highlighted where I'm going to be going. It is Argentina, which is one of, in my opinion anyway, the most difficult locations in Dirt Rally. And the reason is, well, actually, let me show you, is because the stages look like this. That's basically my throttle trace. You see, very, very good. Very, very linear. So despite it only being just over 5 miles long, which to be honest ain't that long for a rally stage, it's more how it's laid out. And again, as you can see from the map, it's just full of hairpins. Very tight stage as well. And on either side of the stage are just rocks. Big rocks. Which means that any small mistake, any slide a little bit too enthusiastic, means you're going to go into the big rocks. And rocks and cars don't usually mix, as seen by my my intro to my videos. Oh, shitters! So ideally what you need for this stage is a car with not too much power, so you end up oversteering on power. And also has the ability to rotate nicely, doesn't understeer too much. So, of course, I'm going to go for the complete opposite, which in this case is my favourite Group B rally car, and probably one of my favourite rally cars of all time, alongside the old Impreza, is the Audi Quattro S1 E2. E2 because it's the evolution of the first Quattro, which is a bit of a boat compared to this, but this is a boat with a table on the back of it. Now, this car has a peak power output of 550 brake horsepower, which is a lot. And I know that people are really concerned nowadays with, oh, my 1,000 horsepower GTR goes down the drag strip very, very quickly. But imagine for a moment a stock GTR worth of speed in a car that weighs, I'm going to try and do my guess again, around 1250 kilograms, Editor-chan. Am I right? And that power, don't forget, comes from old school turbo technology. And with an engine that's only 2.1 litres, it takes a little bit of time to spool, but when it does, absolute rocket ship. Which means it's perfect for tight and twisty stages. No, it's not. Also, it's a manual gearbox, which means I have to dance on the pedals, or at least try to anyway, to get this car to do anything. So once again, we find ourselves alongside a co-driver with no notes, which is always a good thing, but I kind of sort of know where I'm going. This stage I've driven quite a lot before, just not in this car, so this should be fairly interesting. Also, I've moved the VR camera over to the right eye, so hopefully you guys see enough. Fingers crossed anyway. So, one of the toughest stages in Dirt Rally 2.0 in one of the fastest cars. This is probably going to be fine. Probably. Who knows? Anyway, boost up, and then... Oh! Again, even in VR, you get the feeling of acceleration when this thing launches off the line. Four-wheel drive, very early four-wheel drive, so all four wheels are spinning. I'm not sure what the bias is towards the front and rear, but it's enough to just absolutely launch us up any corner we go into. Once we get into acceleration zone, it's just like a fecking train as we come now through the first of about 1 billion hairpins. I'm going to use the handbrake a little bit to cheat, but don't tell anyone, just because this car is basically, it's over understeer city, sorry. So on throttle, you just front end goes flying out towards the rocks, you can't turn, and then you get a very angry message from Mr. Audi. I'm pretty sure that was his name for this section. But again, any time we get on any sort of boost, the car just launches forward. You have a real respect for it. I always just end up in the rocks either side of the road. Now, I've driven a car with 550 horsepower, and I can tell you the last thing I want to be doing, especially with a turbo laggy version of that, is sending it between rocks and trying to survive. So much effort, physical effort as well, that goes into this. I've got my full seatback turned down quite a bit, as you would do, of course, but you still have to work the wheel quite a bit. Watch out for the, oh my god, rocks. Rocks are so spooky. And because I'm shouting at you guys while I'm driving along, I can barely hear my co-driver. So this is all driving blind right now. Well, effectively blind. Little clutching every now and then. Oh my god. Sometimes you just grip up and just fire forward. It's absolutely insane. Can you imagine what this would have been like in real life? I don't think they raced at Argentina back when this car was actually being driven, but still, imagine those rocks instead being people. That'd be Group B style. First gear through there. I do have my gears slightly changed around so I can have a bit more freedom with them. Oh, god damn it. One hand on the wheel most of the time in this thing. Right, second gear, third, fourth, and there you go. You see, you're already doing what feels like about 90 miles an hour. Always just fighting with that massive turbo from the inline 5 in front of us. Makes that awesome sound that we all are familiar with this car. Oh, don't do it. Ah, let's caught it nice somehow. Well, when you are in a straight line, you almost can't get through the gears quick enough. You always feel like you're just on the clutch, smashing through another gear. Easy now. You can probably hear it. I'm out of breath isn't the word, but I'm just, while talking as well, you can feel there is an exertion here. Get in there. Thank you very much.
80. Bumps and jump.
Oh my god, see, for a second there I let the car go. Oh, it's bumpy, it's bumpy. I don't dare take fifth gear, we'll just accelerate into that mountain over there. Oh, it's bumpy. Very bumpy. Maybe the car's a little bit stiff for this stage, but second gear doesn't exist, it feels like. It's just straight to third. But you can see why this would be so challenging if you're really sending it around and looking for pace, because on these bumps as well with this setup, it really is tricky to maintain the speed without the car getting away from you. In the VR as well, you're always aware of that plunge over the edge. It feels real for a second, and that's spooky. Come on now. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is pretty much how you experience Group B from your own home. VR headset, H pattern shifter, nice set of pedals, decent wheel, and you can be there. Actually, I take that back, you can be there for VR headset, and that's about it really. It's the speed of the thing. You can see why these guys would get out of the car being exhausted. Because whilst it is, I'm sure, physically quite a mad experience driving this thing in real life, mentally as well, you're always thinking about 4 corners ahead, or as far as your co-driver can read anyway. Because by the time you get on the throttle, you have to wait a little while before you feel it, such as old school lag. I'm on the clutch a lot to try and get the turbo spinning, but when it does spin, oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, I just had my Italian job moment there. Oh. Thank you, VR. Extremely cool. The seat is now brown. Limited edition brown Cobra race seat. For sale, lads. Whoever wants it, it's yours. God, I love this so much. I really do. I think, like, in whatever iteration of Dirt comes next, if there is another one, I hope it's a Dirt Rally. I really do. It just needs to have optimized VR, and it will be, for me, just something that I spend all my time in. Maybe not the best handling game in terms of physics. I think WRC10 actually has it down for gravel physics, but for a car like this, for a stage like this, with this sort of level of immersion in the headset, and the shatter of the turbo every time you get off the throttle, it's just this is where Dirt 2 is just unbeatable for me anyway. Oh my god! Again, it doesn't feel like a 5-mile stage, does it? I'll get around there. Come on, Audi. This is why this car is one of my favourites. Unforgiving, unapologetic, old school turbo power. Not the most efficient by today's standard, but who cares? Oh my god, come on. Oh. You feel like the car almost takes off sometimes over the bumps. Just because the wheels are spinning so much. There's the finish, cool. Nearly into the wall to celebrate. Oh, you've got to try that. You've got to try that, bloody hell. Whew. So I'm definitely a little bit warm after that, but how awesome, man. Any excuse I get at the moment to jump into Dirt and just drive the Group B cars, I'm just, any opportunity I can, because it's just so much fun, especially in virtual reality. Just having that feeling you're right on the edge all the time. It gives you maybe not, you're not the closest you can possibly be, but it gives you a hint of an idea of what it could be like to throw that car around in real life. And yeah, it's just amazing. I really hope how much I'm enjoying this comes through in the video, because I just can't help but sit down here and just, this is my day now. It's awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, feel free to tap that like button. You can subscribe as well if you like. And a big thank you, as always, to my channel members, those guys who have hit the join button down below to support the channel, and also to the Patreons for letting me just make this content and having it be my job. It is just a blast. Take care. Have an awesome day. I'll see you all next time.